You are a childish being if when you get mad you can go days without talking to the person that got you in this state. You cannot tell me you consider yourself a mature person if as soon as you get mad, as soon as there's an argument that happens, the first thing that goes into your mind is you're going to stop talking to that person. You're going to give them this silent treatment. Who do you really think you are to be doing that? Do you really think life is about silence, is about resolving things with the person making the first move and trying to resolve the problem, the issue? That's not how life works. That's not how real good communication works, and you should be ashamed of doing that. There's many people that continuously do this and have this kind of attitude. And trust, it's not only young people that do that. There are people that are way above the age of 50 and continue to do this kind of thing. When they get mad at someone, they decide, you know what, they did me dirty, okay, I'm gonna stop talking to them. And then they can go days, weeks, and even months or even years if you decide you don't want to make the first move in resolving the situation. They could maybe care less or they could take it personally if you don't decide to make the first move in trying to resolve the situation, the issue that happened. Maybe that you and your friend are together, you guys are talking, blah blah blah, and maybe that there's something that they said that wasn't really good. Maybe that they said a little comment that kind of triggered you. Instead of going completely silent, you should communicate about it. So they said something really to you that made you kind of uncomfortable, kind of made you mad, and then you decide, oh, you know what, that person said that little thing that really annoyed me and that was just not good to say. So, you know what? It's going to be better to not talk to them anymore. What are you doing? Are you a child? I'm pretty sure you're able to speak. I'm pretty sure you have a mind now that is constantly working to get better and smarter. So you should take it to your advantage and actually make good decisions, smart decisions, instead of, thinking directly, oh, you should probably stop talking to that person because they did X, Y, and Z. If you actually consider a friendship, a relationship, a whatever with that person, you are not going to continue just not talking to them or decide, you know what, you're not going to talk to them anymore. Just be mad to the point where you are not going to communicate your feelings anymore. What are you doing? Seriously. I'm pretty sure you are not 5 anymore. I'm pretty sure you're able to use your mind the right way now and that you're able to actually control your emotions, control what you do, everything. So I don't think it should be an option to consider just not talking to that person and just thinking that, oh, that person is going to talk to you or is going to guess everything that's going on within your mind and why you're mad or blah. No, that's not how life works. That's not how people work. If there's something that bothers you, if there's something that someone else told you that you maybe think wasn't okay, you communicate that directly, okay? Communication is the number one thing that people just tend to not have, which is really unfortunate because it's really, really important, really, really essential to have. You need to continuously have the intention of improving your communication skills and just knowing how to communicate, how to tell someone how you liked this, you didn't like that, but not be stubborn to the point where you're not even able to express yourself, express your feelings, express what bothered you. And you know what? There's people that have been through crazy childhoods that maybe made them turn into that person that isn't able to express themselves, that isn't able to maybe say what they really intend to just because they've been in this cycle that has taught them, you know what, maybe that showing or expressing their emotions doesn't really benefit them, doesn't really make them heard or anything else. I know maybe that things happened in life that maybe made you turn that way, but at some point you're grown enough to know when you need to stop that act, you need to stop doing that, you need to stop and grow up, grow out of it, because sure, there's events that happen, but you always have to strive for improvement, to stop doing things that are harming your relationships, harming your social life, harming everything. Someone said something terrible to you, you don't wait years to tell them that it hurt you. You tell them instantly. If you actually value that person, then you in your head will want to tell them and let them know, hey, I did not like when you said that about me. I did not like the fact that you talked about me that way in front of a lot of people. You say that, okay? You say that as soon as it bothers you. You don't wait the next day. You don't, okay? And it's really bad to go to sleep mad at someone, okay? Remember that. But it's just something not to do. This silent game is not going to benefit you in any way. It's just going to harm you even more. It's going to be in your head all of the time. You're going to be overthinking, going to be, oh, why hasn't this person reached out yet to apologize? Oh, this person did you so wrong. Are they not ashamed? You're just having all these negative thoughts because you are a negative person, okay? If you have the audacity to go a long period of time not talking to someone because you're mad at them for something, then you are negative, okay? You are in this life just projecting all your feelings, everything, not living a happy life, so you are willing to continuously want to make others suffer for the emotions you're feeling. Maybe that your emotions are valid, but that does not mean it's okay to go silent and not express yourself to someone you maybe value in your life, because you are probably going to lose that person if you continuously play those childish games. And the reason why I keep repeating, if you care about that person, if you care about that person, is because if you actually value a person, then you're not going to even try to not talk to them anymore. You're not going to go days, hours without talking to them. No. But if there's someone you don't want in your life anymore and you decide it's better to just leave that situation alone, it's better to just leave things as they are and that they do not deserve an explanation, then maybe that you can do that. Maybe that you can, decide, oh, you know what, there's nothing to explain and this is not going to resolve anything and this is not something you care for, so there's no point in explaining to them why you left or why you're angry or why. Yeah, that could be valid if you don't want that person in your life anymore. But right now, we're precisely talking about people you care for, people you still want in your life. You don't do that for someone you love, someone you care about. You don't. Because if you do, then you're just an amateur, okay? And you need to grow up. You need to get better, okay? Honestly, it's just a matter of you wanting attention at this point. You're just wanting them to resolve things because you know that you're not going to do anything because you have this kind of ego that is telling you, you know what, you're going to go silent. You're not going to do anything. You're not going to try to do anything. If they wanted to, they would. And so you're just going to go silent. You're going to expect all of these things, all of just them making all the effort, and you continuously doing this with everyone in your life. But at the end of the day, it's just a matter of you wanting attention, and you kind of have to fix this kind of ego that is not benefiting you in any way, and it's actually harming your relationships, it's harming everything, and it's just not a good way to go about it. It's just you projecting your problems onto other people that maybe don't deserve it. Maybe they do deserve it, but it's just a matter of you being mature enough to express yourself and how you feel to people you care about and that you actually want in your life or to stay in your life. Because I guarantee you that if you don't communicate your feelings and you keep them within you, you're going to remember, okay? You're going to continuously just remember how bad they treated you, how that event impacted you, and how you didn't like what they did. And eventually, that relationship is just going to fall apart because you were not able to talk about it, which fortunately formed resentment. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Subscribe to join the community. I post 2 times a week, so guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye!